Hello internet friends, in this episode we're going to take a look at the first few quests in the Imperial questline for Bespin. The Rebels have a questline too, but the Imp one was more fleshed out, so the devs advised us to go with that one. Bit of a different approach for this episode. I imagine there'll be more editing for a couple of reasons. I actually did this content first during my visit, but I'd had some problems installing the Bespin files and I had already spent half an hour doing a fresh installation, so I did not want to spend a chunk of time in the settings adjusting my keybinds. Therefore, my character is not set up for combat, so it's not a good demonstration of the combat involved. And as you'll see, the first part of this questline involves a familiar heroic map that has been repurposed, so I wanted to get to Bespin faster during this series. So that's why I've shuffled this to last in our behind the scenes. All that being said, I hope you enjoy watching. On with the episode. Dun, 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 dun. All the Dark Troopers. Imperial TIE Fighter ranks. Oh, that looks great.
Actually, the setup was in the files from Sony. They used it for promotion.
Really? This is
they were just deactivated there in the ISD heroic data table, and I just, activated them for this now.
So find an Imperial officer. We talked to this guy, right?
Yeah.
Welcome aboard, sir. Alright. Guess we're in here. We get this honor guard. We must be an important dude.
Yeah, you are at least at the end of the story.
Where do I go? Oh, this. Alright, that way.
To the bridge. It's the same setup as the ISD heroic, so just follow the path, everything should be open.
Okay.
James, what do you think of the overall kind of style and decoration of? Do you think it really feels like you're in the movie? In terms of like the style?
Yeah, definitely. It makes me want to watch Empire Strikes Back now and try and spot things in there from here, if you know what I mean.
Did you encounter the Camtono already?
I don't think he has seen one. Oh, Odie, I seen the holocron that I created is here. The holocron of Galaxies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that I designed that one.
Brag about it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I didn't know that was there. I was like, oh, okay. Somebody on the team likes that one.
Indeed.
I love the fact that... Sorry, James.
No, go on.
I just love the fact that, you know, that you guys keep adding things that are not expected for me, like there's a whole instance for the Empire to get to Bespin and stuff. Like the space took me completely by surprise, and this is something I'd not expected either.
James, here's the Bespin kimono.
What did you find?
Camtono, finally.
Yes, I think 8 or 10 at least in the game for the collection.
I tried to QA test these collections and I simply did not find the items.
That's so funny.
That's one thing I never expected to hear. What's his name? The German director. I have a Camtono of Beskar.
Yeah, Werner Herzog, is it?
Werner Herzog. Good say. Did you ever think you'd hear him say Camtono?
I love Werner Herzog.
Excellent. Welcome aboard the Punisher.
So the text is really, really long. It's a kind of novel written for this Bespin story. It's really, really long.
I mean, some people may not read the story up yet, but I think it's worth reading it because it's actually very good.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to skim through it and get there, but to have context for what you're doing is really important. You know, why are you there? Who are you? Who are you in terms of this? Who are you pursuing? I love the fact that we're really close. They're on the tail of Han Solo.
There are some voices saying the story is too long and you kind of read the text, but I left it in. I implemented the story technical wise, so I left everything in that was written, even though some people may say it's too long.
I think there's always a balance to strike, isn't there, with text dialogue?
Yeah, I would say it's longer than you expect from Sony, I guess.
Yeah.
They have much less to tell you. But yeah, I mean, you can go through it. You don't have to read if you don't want to.
Thing is, I think a lot of people will be covering, what's there, what's, the surroundings and stuff. This is important as well, though. It's a big part of it, the quest and that content. So
Yeah, I think he will send you back to the hangar, and then you can go to Bespin.
okay.
I think you have to talk to her now, if the quest is at that point.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
Industrial sector.
Off to Bespin.
All right. Shall I go to the same instance as James? Does it matter?
It doesn't matter. You can choose the first.
Anyone watching, if this is a video, Bespin. Oh, we're here.
You are now in the lower levels of Bespin, so under the city.
Can we immediately go out and try and look at clouds? It's a big part of, we're in the sky. All right, so this, I mean immediately, because Ash wouldn't let me down below before. He was just like teasing me with it and saying no, phrasing, sorry. Ash,
Well,
can I explore down
there
below?
was no down below, so
You might want if you're going to use this audio, you might want to cut that.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's so funny.
Okay. So immediately it's like loading area, landing pad. And who are these guys? Agent Kesh. Agent Kesh is too preoccupied with his work.
James, do you want to have a look at the lower sections?
Yeah, I was just trying to find out how to get off the planet to head back to Mos Eisley and pick up the quest.
You have to read the quest, not yet what you have to do,
Wow.
or you can just explore.
James, if you follow me.
Lieutenant Russian again? I'm not sure.
Okay.
You should have in your quest journal. Yeah, I don't know what it said.
You have arrived at Bespin. Talk to Lieutenant Rashon for further orders. It's popped up.
Yeah, this one.
Okay. Well, we made it. I'm fairly confident. Excellent. Where do we go? Warehouse. Go speak with Agent Kesh.
Did it update now?
It did. Find,
okay.
Find Agent Kesh. Over here.
Yeah, he's the right guy.
Looks
So
like
that's the main guy for the story now.
Okay. Only by reputation. They've got files on me. A whole cabinet dedicated to my actions. Want me to make my way to the security center and shut down the cameras.
Yeah. So you
do
are
it.
in one of a few instances we have for content. I can show you where it is
Okay.
if you want.
Yeah.
Go here.
So
Yeah, but yeah.
this is instance, did you say, or there are various instances?
This is an instance, yes. We have several copies of this instance, but we also have other kind of instances for the quests.
but these are all public, like on Kashyyyk.
This the doors sound great. Is that a new sound effect? I don't recognize that.
Yeah. It's Bespin doors.
Industrial center. Use the computer terminal. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm gonna die. Immediately gonna die. Damn it. I don't know how to be a commando. Alright, I'm gonna go and try and click on this thing because I'm getting nowhere here. Nothing happens.
I guess it's the wrong terminal.
Oh no. Thank you, bodyguard. Take them. Destroy them.
I can one-shot them.
Yeah. I'm just struggling with controls here, so it's going to take too long to figure it all out.
I think there's a terminal on the other side. I'm not sure. There are 3 terminals in here. Which one you need at the moment? I think it's the one on the left side. Here, with the blinking stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And it will spawn a few creatures.
One-shot them if you can. Much appreciated.
Did you got a quest update?
Use computer terminal, maybe do it again?
Yeah, I think so.
Or is it another computer terminal? Nothing happens on that one.
Yeah, the one in the middle or the one at the side here.
Maybe the one in the... Aha! There we go. Fix the computer terminal. Press a button. Kick it. Keep pressing buttons.
Yeah, the story can be a bit funny.
Scowl at the computer. Reach in, power down the terminal before rewiring it. Well, I could try that. Wire the terminal. Step away. I did it! I'll search the wiring.
It's inside this room here. With the nasty queen.
Oh, the big mama. Converse.
Yep.
Replace the computer button. Power up the terminal. Completely destroy the terminal. Doing so feels very cathartic. Nice. Auto-agent cache. Just thinking at this stage whether it's an idea to just do a little bit of exploring and go up on the surface.
Yeah, we can go.
I heard you mention Ugnaughts, James. Where are they?
I've seen a couple died about now. I don't know. I don't know how to explain where anything is so far.
Why am I asking the one person whose first visit it is? You've got the devs and Rorosh. And so, like one of those movies that thinks it's oh so clever, we're back at the beginning, chasing Ugnaughts with James. I did want to shout him out here. In fact, you may have heard him on my podcast at the beginning of this year, but he goes by @MMO Folklorist on Twitter, and he covers Galaxies and MMO content more broadly. Go over there and check him out. His articles are great. So that's it for now, I guess. I'm toying with whether or not to do a roundup video, try to condense everything for those without the time to consume 2 hours of content, but then others have already done that, like James, and maybe my job is just to throw everything out there for the diehards. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. I've enjoyed reading what you've all had to say, and it seems like the expansion has been received incredibly positively so far. And yes, it's of the quality level that Lucasfilm might notice it. It's a fear that I've seen a lot of you have. I'm sure the team is more aware of it than any of us. But in my opinion, we will never get to the point where emulation and fan-made content becomes more broadly accepted without stuff like this. It's not for profit. It's fans expressing their love for Star Wars and Galaxies. Maybe something like this is needed to trigger a conversation between the company and EMU teams about how their work can go on without the threat of legal action forever hanging over their heads is a scary prospect, because Star Wars Galaxies emulation has lived in the shadows for so long. But look what's happening with NCSoft and the Homecoming server for City of Heroes. At least that shows that civil conversations are at least possible. I believe there is a way forward, and perhaps Bespin will be the thing that makes it happen. Who knows? Am I an unbearable optimist? Perhaps. I choose to believe that most people are ultimately good and companies are run by people, so there is the possibility that companies can be good too. I'll sign off for now. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks to the devs for the behind the scenes, and may the force be with you.